They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Drops this off with Nwangu. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Running the sweep with McLaurin, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Here's Tua. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gandy Golden. His 1st touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is Tony Pollard. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to battle it away.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua finds a seam inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete. Okuro-Bunan. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Albert O, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. Swinging this out for Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got his man. It's Fehoko. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Prescott. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. To throw again on second down, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play action now, Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Fourth down, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Kene Nwangu.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to tackle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by the shot right. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play here for Dallas.
Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
First down, Prescott. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To the air again, Prescott going for it all. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Parkey adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Another run down for Nwangu.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott He's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Apke.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. From midfield, here's Tua. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Albert Okuegbuna.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Koo for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.